Hi, I'm Sarah from The Upcoming. Such a pleasure to be able to speak to you today. Maybe you can kick off with a brief introduction to I Love America and a little bit about your character.
So it's a movie about two friends who moved to LA and are trying to find love and to find their own love and own happiness. And my character is Luca, he's the best friend of Lisa, played by Sophie Marceau, and it's I will say a paradoxal human being because he's struggling between his happiness and his sadness. I will say, sorry for my English.
No, it's great. And obviously, it's got a fun kind of rom-com feel. There's a little bit of Sex and the City vibes going on, obviously, because it's set in LA. So what was the appeal for you in being part of the project?
I was so excited because, first of all, I knew Lisa and I knew her work. So I was excited when she called me and she gave me the script and she asked me if I want to do it. And then I was like, of course I want to do it. Then she told me that you will be with Sophie. And I grew up with the movie of Sophie, not because she's old, but because she starts so early. And so for me, it was such an honor. And then when she said we'll be in LA, I was so excited because I was like, oh my God, it's going to be fun. It's going to be hot. It's going to be everything that I like. So I was like so lucky to be part of this movie.
And what was it like working with Sophie? I mean, it just looks like you had so much fun, and she's an actress that just seems to get better and better and better and does so many, fascinating roles. So what was it like to work alongside her?
It was like not working. It was just having fun and be like sassy and be laughing and because we love almost the same thing. We love cheesy things and laugh about not everything and be like really like childish and stuff like that. So it was like not much working. It was like more fun and it was like honestly like when you at school and you go with your friends to the holidays with school. It was like that. And sometimes Lisa was saying to us, please, can you get focused? And we were like, okay, let's be focused like almost at least for 5 minutes.
Was there a particular highlight for you? Was there a scene that you particularly enjoyed filming?
Yes, I liked the scene where Luca gets more vulnerable. I don't know how you say vulnerable. At the end when she put her lipstick into his mouth and he started to ask himself and her what's wrong with him. And I think I like this scene because it shows another aspect of Luca, of the character.
And the other thing I was going to ask about, I mean, there is sort of this common character that we've seen in the past, perhaps in rom-coms, of kind of the gay best friend. But what's great in this film is it's kind of, it's not falling into that trap. And his character is very well-rounded. And, we see his backstory and everything. So, was that something that was refreshing to you?
Yes, and it's sad that in movies we still, as a gay people, staying in that stereotype that we only live our life across the lives of straight people and stuff like that. And it should be different because in real life it is different. There is no difference if you sleep with a man or with a girl. When you get hurt the same time, the same way if you're straight, gay or trans or anything. If you're happy the same way. We have the same feeling. We just express it differently. So that's why I think the movie industry is still a little bit slow, in that aspect. But I think it's getting better and better. Same for the women and same for people of color and same for all the I don't know how you say it, but I'm sure you understand.
Minority.
The minority.
Yeah. And what do you hope people will take away from watching it? Because I feel like it's also really refreshing to see, you know, the leading woman, she is later in her life. I mean, obviously, Sophie doesn't look like she's 50. She doesn't look like an average person, but still the fact that it is focusing on her love life and not taking things too seriously and maybe breaking some taboos. So it feels like, you know, it's a fun film, but it's also got something refreshing about it in that sense too.
To be honest, it's refreshing, but at the same time, we have to be also honest. It's not everyone at 50 look like Sophie, and not everyone can afford to go to LA and to live in LA and to have this best friend who is witty and he has his money and stuff like that. So it's small people in the population who can have this kind of life, but the good thing is that can make you a little bit dream and go out of your own life and your 9-to-5 job. And, you know, it's a nice, bubbly movie that you can watch and you can sleep well and dream about it. And honestly, even when I saw it in theater, I was like, oh, I want to go back to LA, and now I want to have a Luca as a best friend and a Lisa as a best friend too, and to drive that car and to be single again and to have that kind of trouble in my life. So voila. But no, I think it's a nice movie who can and also give a lot of hope for people who doesn't understand why they didn't find love and why they are looking for that, and to go into themselves and to look into themselves and not just think that it's because of people or because of them. And, you know, and it depends in what mood you are, you know.
And just finally, you know, what does it mean to you for the film to be going on Prime Video? And it feels like it's really great to see more like French language films and the humor and the wit, you know, be spread more widely, you know, rather than just being confined to kind of a French audience.
Oh, for me, honestly, it's so cool because I came from the more arty, small industry movie, you know, independent and stuff like that. So when they told me, honestly, I was at the beginning, I was like, I don't have a good image of Amazon, Netflix and stuff like that, because I was a little bit snob. I don't know how you say snob.
Yeah, snobby.
The same way?
Yeah.
Snob, but as I saw the way we did it, there is no difference between Amazon and the way I do independent and small movie and arty movie and stuff like that. So I was like really surprised, and the way they want to do it, they do it so well, and they respect so well the artist and the people who work for them. So I was like, it was such a nice surprise. And of course, if they can show it in the whole world, it's so cool. And today the cinema also is so expensive, at least in France. I don't know in other countries, so that can help people to be able to watch more movie and to you know, to share it, because as I told you before, there is so much people who don't have that kind of, who can afford their life and stuff like that. So if you have Amazon and you can watch it with all your family, it's so cool, because you cannot go with all your family when you're not that kind of rich to the cinema and stuff like that. So that's the good thing about Amazon and Netflix and stuff like that, that you can share it with so much people. So it's nice.
Well, I think amount of time.
That answer to your
no, it did. Question. Yeah, definitely. But thank you so much for sharing all that with me, and I can't wait for everyone else to see I Love America. No worries at all.